Yeah, let's go! What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Obi Road Trophy. I want to thank you for joining the live stream. That's what we want to do today. You guys spent about an hour and a half with your boy, who's in the building. I'm in the building, you in the building, we in the building. We're going to play some video games today. So here's what I'm going to need you to do. I'm going to need you to grab, I don't know, 5 people. Give me 5 people. Yeah, let's get it. 5 people. Make sure you send the link out to us. Get them a like, comment, share, subscribe. And I also want you to make sure you subscribe. It's your first time here. Subscribe for our content. Why? Because that's what we do here. We play video games. We play more video games. And we play video games. So that's a lot right here. But I gotta ask you before we do. Are you ready? Because if so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, fish and birds, I don't care if you're an alien. You are about to enter the challenge.
What is going on, guys? Obi Rose here. I am terribly sorry about that. Yes, Holtz, this is the new one. Thank you, Holtz. I'm sorry. I am terribly sorry. I don't know what just happened there. All I know is this. I was using Streamlabs, and for some reason, it's showing the microphone. It's showing that you guys can hear me, and for some reason, you guys can't hear me. So please forgive me for that. I have no idea what that was about. I don't know why that is happening, but it's okay. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. I see you guys came back. As I see right now, Holt is in the building. What is going on, Holt? Good to see you. Let's see. Mr. Urban World is here. Thank you very much, Mr. Urban World. He's training for a VR tournament. He'll be listening in the background. That's all cool. Thank you for showing back up. Thank you for the support. I cannot apologize enough. With that being said, guys, you know what we're about to do. We're about to get some video gaming in. Let's go ahead. Let's connect to the PlayStation. Let's go ahead. Let's get in our game. Golly, I cannot believe for the life of me. I cannot believe I have to grab a thing so I can go ahead and quickly, plug up the controller. Sorry about that. All right, cool beans. Let's do this. We're about to have some fun. We're about to get into some games. It seems like right now, I was going to do, we're going to be playing God of War. We're going to pick up where we left off at God of War. So please, please forgive me for that. Yeah, that was insane. It was, whoa. Okay. See, I can't win today. I love it. All right, come on. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. We got this one more time. Let's do this again. Let's see. While we're doing this, let's see what we got going on in the chat. Holt is saying, Mr. What VR tournament are you training for? Let's see. An apology isn't good enough. You'll have to name the top 10 shows of the 90s. Okay, before we move on, because for some reason it seems like this is kind of awkward. Like, it seems like we're having some issues with yes. Like, why is my save data going? This is a weird, wonky day, man. I'm telling you. Let's just go ahead. Enhance performance. Original. Yeah, no. Let's just go with. I don't know why it's making me re-go through all this, but this is weird because if you remember with when I did Deathloop, for some reason Deathloop didn't save over either. I know it's not me, but come on, that's got to be really good. All right, Mr. Urban World says, an apology isn't good enough. We have to name the top 10 shows of the 90s. Okay, Mr. Urban World, I'm going to give you one of them. One of my favorite TV shows of all time, Married with Children. Now, yes, I understand the show started in like 1989, but come on, it was really the 90s. Number 2, which is not one of my favorite TV shows. I know everybody's going to go The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so we'll put that on the list for number 2. I'm pretty sure you're going to have your people who are going to say Martin, which, okay, I get it. Sure, cool, not my kind of show. It had its moments. All right, now, I'm not a fan of this show, but this is kind of the 90s as well. You can go Friends. I know a lot of people love Friends, but I'm not a Friends guy. That's not me. Not going to happen. I will say this. Probably one of the greatest detective TV shows of the 90s is The X-Files. That show was fire. All that and a big bag of chips with the dip. You cannot forget Jerry Springer, because if you don't have any Jerry Springer, guess what? We kind of don't really have the world as it is today. At the same time, you can't forget Oprah. I mean, this list goes on and on and on. I mean, where do you want to go with this for the top 90? All right, of the 90s. But I love it. I love the idea. He's getting the conversation going. Oh, let's do this, guys. Before I go ahead and finish reading the comments, oh, let me say what's up. My man, Rob, PlayStation 6 Ron is here. He comes up with another one every day. Yesterday was Black Nut Rob. Today is Black Nut Ron. Today is PlayStation 6 Ron. Ron, I love it. Windstar is in the building. He said, hey, how's it going, Obi Rose in chat? My man Josh is in the building. He's saying, what's good, brother? What's good, Josh? Good to see from you. Cammy's in the building. She says she can hear now. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Holt is jumping in right now. I'm loving it. He's saying, Mr. Buffy, great TV show. Angel, great TV show. Oof, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yeah, I see it, Steve. I'm just a Friends hater. I don't like Friends for some reason. Stargate SG-1, great TV. Oh, how can we forget the ever popular Star Trek, The Next Generation? Come on, there's some good bangers there. All right, we got Cammy. She's saying she's happy we can all hear each other. I'm loving it. All right. Because for some reason I can't figure out what just happened, let me go ahead. We're going to do this today. I guess that's just the way of the world. Oh, sliders. Yes, Holt says sliders. I can dig it. All right, I just went ahead. I put in the link. If anybody wants to join the show, you can join. Let's come hang out. Get some water, nature's candy. Let's come hang out. Let's have a blast. And let's jump into what is happening with this game. Wait a minute, guys. This is going to bug me. This is definitely going to bug me. Like, hold on. Let's see. We're going to have to download some Dave Sat or something like. Can somebody tell me what's going on here? Can somebody please tell me? We're going to download right now. Download all. Yes. Like, I need to figure that out. Let's see. What do we got? Generation was the show. Oh, Star Trek. Yeah, that was it. Let's see. Mr. Don't Forget Dinosaurs. Oh, yo, that was that Jim Henson show, if I remember, right? That was a pretty great show. What was that? Not the Mama. That was actually a really good show. I remember that. I was a kid, though. I want to say I was like 6 or 7 when that came out. But yeah, that was a really, I mean, and then we have our other shows like Cheers. I mean, but Cheers is kind of more late 80s, I guess. But I don't know. But, you get Cheers. I mean, there was so much great stuff in the 90s. I can't believe this is happening. I really cannot believe this is happening. Guys, we might not be playing God of War, to be honest with you. I don't know what is going on. It's like everything. My computer over the past couple days has just been blowing up. Next thing you know, like, my PlayStation isn't keeping the save for Deathloop or this. It's a sign, people. Oh, let's see. Danny RN is in the building. He says, I am here, bro. Danny, you're just in time. Mr. Urban World sparked up a good debate, and we are going at it right now, okay? So what Mr. Urban World said was this. Greatest top 10 TV shows of the 90s. As you can see, Holt has said Hercules. We have Goosebumps, Xena. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Holt is on it right now. Holt is on it. Yo, for some reason, guys, I don't know why this is happening. Oh, Danny said cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. I can dig it. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with my PlayStation. I have to admit that. Everything that I've tried to play over the past couple of days, my save has been missing. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I know this is very not professional. It's not cool at all. Hold on. Let's try this one more time. Hold on, because if this isn't working, I hate to tell you, we're going to just jump into Avengers. Because for some reason, Avengers been working. But hold on. Let's look at this again. Because the last time I played this game, that's a problem. The last time I played this game was not 10/4/2022. So it's like my whole save has been wiped. Because we played this 2 weeks ago. So, like, can somebody please, like, I think that's something we kind of need to look into. That is very interesting. That also happened with this game right here. Deathloop. And I wonder if there's something going on. Like, I honestly feel like that's something that needs to be troubleshooted. So let's go ahead. I think, guys, let's just be safe. Let's just jump into Avengers. Let's have some fun with Avengers. Let's look at the chat. Rue Dig saying PS5 gang. Yo, Rue, you ain't no good. You ain't no good. Let's see. Dre is in the building. He's saying, yo. What's going on, Dre? Oh, listen, I want everybody to know 809 Lion has acknowledged me as his tribal chief, and I'm okay with it. He is in the building. He wants his money back. Sounds. I tried, Lion. I tried. What's going on, Lion? Good to see you. I'm loving the back and forth we're having about the tribal chief. I want you to know, because the stream kind of got ruined today, if you're feeling up to it, Lion, you can jump in the stream right now, and we can do it. Yeah, it does suck with the save. This is like real crazy. I don't understand why this is happening with my game save. I can't figure it out. I really can't. Like, that is insane. I don't really have anything. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, so now that we got, I guess we're just going to jump in here. We're going to play some Avengers. We'll have some fun with some Avengers. You know. But, guys, listen, if the game is a little too loud, please let me know. I don't know the level of this at the moment. So, all right, let's see what Lion says. Never did, but everything saw you acknowledge. I did not acknowledge you on Cowboy Show. That's not what happened. You know what? We got the replay. We could probably look at the live chat if you want. If you want, I did not acknowledge you, but that's okay. Because you can come to the, listen, you can always come. Everybody can come to Obi Rose's stream, okay? Everybody can make sure they hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe button for more fun content between Obi Rose and Lion. And who will be the tribal chief next week? Tribal chief words next week? Me. I will be the tribal chief next week. I'll put everybody on notice who wants to play Tekken. Everybody who thinks they can beat me at Tekken. You're on notice. Acknowledge me. That's simple. Let's play the game. Let's see. What do we got? All right, cool beans. We're going to jump into, actually, I think we're actually able to get the missions. I think I got them already, though. So, actually, I probably didn't get them. So, let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead. Let's get our missions. Ooh, the Snowy Tundra Vault. Haven't done this one yet. Let's go ahead and grab this. And make sure you hit that R1 button. Oh, man. We're going to do the Gathering of Evil Villain Sector. I think we should look for that first. That expires in 20 hours and 8 minutes. At the same time, listen, if anybody wants to jump in and play, all you got to do is just let me know. You can be the chat, and we can go from there. Let's see. Lion is saying, your stream is too early. We tribal chief helping the tribe thrive. Lethal saying, I'm back. The show already started, bro. Holt says, okay, scrap Franks for a 10th. I'll put Mortal Kombat. Yo, that show was great. I'm trying to remember. That was the one that, well, in America, I think that came on USA. And it came on, actually, it used to come on after wrestling, I believe, right after Monday Night Raw, because back then it used to go off at 10. So it was like really cool kind of coming back into wrestling and seeing like, oh, snap, it goes off at 11 o'clock. That's new. It's like, yo, they really went to 3 hours. I can dig it. So, yeah, it is what it is. But, yeah, good things about the 90s. I always say it was the last greatest era. The music was the greatest. TV shows were the greatest. You'll never – oh, how can you forget Geraldo? Like, Geraldo was a great – I think that was the chime that they used to have. You know, Sally. Yeah, I did a lot of staying home. So, with me staying home, I used to catch all the talk shows, man. Sally, Ricky Lake. I wonder whatever happened to Ricky Lake. She had her show, I think, was in New York, but I wonder what happened to her. All right, let's look for this village. Oh, wait, that's right. We can hit the objectives menu. We can find, here we go. The Gathering of Evil. We're going to go to the villain sector right away. I feel like we should do this one first. This isn't it. I don't see it. It should be highlighted. Oh, here it is. Here we go. All right, now let's set it. Let's set it to challenge 4. We'll go back. We are going to change our hero up. Let's see. Who do we got today? Who do we got on deck? All right. We got Captain America, which my cap is pretty good. We got Iron Man. Well, Captain America's power level is at 89. You know what? We might as well do it with Captain America first, I guess, right? Like, we could get his power up, or we could play with the almighty Thor. I don't know. Captain America or Thor? Captain America or Thor? What do you guys think? I'll let you guys choose in the chat. Let's see. Captain America or Thor? I will go ahead and give you guys 15 seconds. See, this is where I need to have the like Jeopardy theme, because that would be like really cool, because it would be like do 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 do, and you guys are like chatting it up in the chat going, you know what? I think we're gonna do this. I think this we're gonna do. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at the chat right now. Hold on for a minute. I know my man Lion is not challenging me. Listen, you're gonna beat me in WWE 2K. I can promise you that. I don't even know how to push the buttons in that game. But in Elden Ring, I don't know, man. I'm starting to wonder about you, because I'm wondering if you got that Rivers of Blood thing going for yourself where, nah, man, you ain't going to be getting me with that, bro. I know how that works. I've had it happen to me, you know? All right, let's see. Josh says Mortal Kombat was that show. It sure was. Let's see. Holt says Thor. Oh, man. Eddie says Gamer Thor. And Lethal says Smurf. Cool, Lethal. Cool. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go with Thor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually go online with this. Like, we're going to see who can do this with us. We're going to see who's going to show up for the matchmaking, and we're going to have a blast. Well, I hope we have a blast. I don't want to go down like 88 times. That's going to really, really suck. Or countdown TV song, or heck, the final count. Yeah. All right, let's see. We got matchmaking going right now. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Let's take a look at the chat. Batman. Oh, wait, wrong game. Oh, man. Okay. So there you go. Listen, let's get off of TV shows. How about greatest movies of the 90s? I mean, and I hate to tell you, I am taking Batman from 1989 and I am putting that in like 1990. So technically that's a 90s movie. But you got to admit, even Batman the animated series, what a TV show. Batman was so great, man. Just everything about Batman is awesome. I know. He's rich and he has money. I get it. That's what everybody says. But truth be told, come on, you love to hate Batman. You know you do. Everybody's loving to hate on Batman. Oh man, Danny RN, he did it. My man said Batman Returns. You know, Danny, let me say this. That happens to be my favorite Batman. Eat some fiber. Yes, that was awesome. Oh man, she said, you know, I haven't been fed all day. And then he hit her and put her in the crowd and said, have floor, eat fiber. Yo, that was a really good line for that movie. The writing in that movie was just amazing. Gotta throw that out there. But I will say this, that is my favorite Batman. I think the screenplay, the way the story is written, everything about that Batman is just super epic, super phenomenal. Like, you can't hate on it no matter who you are and where you're from. It's everything that a movie could be, at least for me, and a superhero movie. There's nobody online. I find that very hard to believe. I'm telling you, there's something wrong. I'm telling you, like, I don't know what's wrong with my PlayStation. I don't think it likes me anymore, guys. Like, I don't know what I did to it. I really don't. But I know there's people online, and the PlayStation's like just treating me like I'm a nobody. I pay the bills here. Yes, I'm yelling at my PlayStation, y'all. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Y'all have done worse. All right, I know. Let's find this ball. Let's find this and lower the difficulty. I just don't remember where that bad guy was. But let's go ahead and find this and lower the difficulty. That'd be a cool thing to do. Let's see. Was it here? No. Was it this? No. I can't win. Highlight on War Table. Where are we at? Oh, we're at the snowy tundra. Okay. I think it was this. Yeah. Let's bring that difficulty down to like a 2. Yeah, I think that's standard. You know what? We can even go 3. We'll go up. We'll go 3. We'll go 3. I think that's a good way to go. Now watch. I guarantee you everybody and their mama about to try to join. That's exactly what's about to happen. Watch. Because I'm about to go. Watch. I can see it right now. Watch. I'm telling you. I can feel it. You ready? Hold on. Disable matchmaking. Okay. Select heroes companion. Oh yeah. We're going to get some people in here with me. We taking you. And I hate to do it, but we got to take Spider-Man. I am not a fan of Spider-Man in this game. I'm just going to be 188% honest. Like, I don't like him. He feels way too clunky. I don't like him in this game for some reason. Whoa, 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 whoa! Golly, why are you yelling at me? Let's just skip that. She was going off. Hello there, Earth's mightiest. All right, let's see. Josh Melendez, he says facts.
Intelligence agrees
All right.
with this assumption.
I'm telling you, man, my PlayStation's coming. My PlayStation's coming for me. I don't know what it's been doing. All right, so I'm really liking this game. I have to give a personal shout out. Well, one, I went through something earlier today. I probably shouldn't share it, and I'm not going to share it actually. But I went through something earlier today, and let's first take care of that sound because that is loud in my headphones. I'm not going to hold you. So I reached out to two people who I talk to kind of on a daily basis. And I was kind of letting them know what I was going through or whatever. And as I was letting them go through it, they were allowing me to have like a little pity party. And that was cool. And, they allowed me to get some things off my chest that I guess I needed to get off my chest. And then eventually one of my friends just simply said, okay, time to come off of your horse. And basically in a matter of words, he said, get over it. And I kind of needed to hear that today. The past couple of days have been like really rainy and like, it can kind of get you there. And, all it takes sometimes is just one thing to throw you off your game. And when you get thrown off of it, sometimes you need a kick in the butt. And I knew it was coming when my man said this. He said, I'm not here to babysit grown men's feelings. I knew it was coming. I was like, yeah, I probably walked into that zone. And, I just want to say shout out to two people who talked to me about that. Y'all obviously know the one, but Lethal, you being the other, thank you very much. At the same time, I do want to say this. I was going somewhere with that and completely lost my train of thought. There was a reason why I was bringing that up. Oh, because of this game. So I ended up playing this game because of Cowboy. Cowboy, he told me about this game and I was like, it's not for me. I tried it. This game is stupid. And I realized that whenever I don't understand how something works, it automatically becomes stupid because I didn't understand how the game worked. Now I know what you're saying. How don't you understand what the game works? Because you don't understand. You know what? Do I need to show the Twitter clip again? Do I need to show the clip of how I think? I'm sure you guys saw that, right? But that's how my brain works all the time. I'm like running around and just like 3 million miles a minute. And then I didn't read kind of. And because I didn't read, I didn't understand the game. So it's kind of my fault. Like, I'm not going to lie. I mean, but point is, he showed me the game. And now I'm down and I'm kind of addicted to the game. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm loving everything about the game. I think it's awesome. This game is like so great. I'm like, yo, I could play this all the time, to be honest with you. In fact, it's one of the things I'm doing with my son now. We're getting together and I set up a party and it's just him and I. And we literally get together and we play it. And I was thinking like, you know what I should do? I should literally record me and him playing this. That way he can have a memory. Like when he gets older, he's like, oh, I remember I used to play that with my dad. That was cool. Guys hear me cursing him out. Sit down! Stop yelling! Stop yelling in the mic! It's just so crazy. He's so excited to talk in a microphone. It's really, really awesome. So, all right, cool beans. Let's go. Let's get back to the game. Enough of me talking. Let me beat this dude up. I got 2 more revives. It's just beating a life. Oh, yo, bro, please back up. You see how I'm holding this hammer? You see? You're just gonna put up a shield now. Okay, I'm gonna come in that shield, bro. Oh, I missed. I missed. Oh, okay. Let's see. Hold on. All right, come here. Where you at? Oh, I'm gonna hit something with this hammer. Something's getting hit. All right, here we go. All right, come here. Here you go, buddy. Eat a hammer. Eat a hammer. Oh, I'm not reviving you, bro. You Iron Man, and you. Oh, you know what? It's time for me to get out of here. I just don't think this is my scene. All right, I gotta beat this guy. I'm gonna Bifrost this dude. It's overkill, but
I still make one weapon.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Now what? Say something to my face, bro. Had to put him down with a Bifrost. Oh, and I leveled up.
The guards outside have no idea you're coming. I took a peek at some lab notes.
That's the right stuff in the key of
found out they were
F.
fake. And goodness, that Rappaccini lady.
All right, here we go. Let's go ahead. Let's
Explains the heavy guard presence.
Okay, could you
outside
stop
the
talking in
base.
my ear?
Oh,
We don't
for
need
sure,
to hear your
for
story.
sure.
All right.
Put that much
See, this is
on
what I'm
you.
talking about. You see, this is how my brain works. Except for like when it's like, I mean, and I'm not saying that this game isn't story driven, but like the game isn't kind of. Well, I mean, it has it. I mean, these are like more missions. If you've done one or you've done them a couple of times, you kind of know where all the boxes are. So I'm just saying, like, yo, I should have the option to be able to. I mean, I get it for people. Like, I've never actually really heard it because I'm usually talking while it's happening. But that's what I'm saying. That's kind of how it works for me. So I'm like, oh my god, like I don't know how I'm gonna get through God of War. Like I'm excited. Like I know I'm gonna get through it. I'm so mad that we couldn't. Like, can somebody tell me what's going on with my save? I gotta get that fixed by tomorrow because I'm still thinking about that. Let's go ahead and level this up. Look at that, 123. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Let's go ahead and close that out. Oh, I just became a legend. Yo, don't be hating on my legendary status. I just became a legend. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the chat. Let's see. Movies from the 90s. Oh, let's check out this list from Holtz. Oh, man. Yo, my man Holtz. Yo, Holtz, I promise you, bro, I'm coming to England one day, dude. And we're fish and chips and beer on me, bro. It's got to happen. Look at this list. Jurassic Park, great movie. Great movie. Fifth Element, great movie. Nightmare. Oh, man. We can go home right now. Like, Holtz just blew up the chat. Like, look at this. The Nightmare, the Mask, the Addams Family, Armageddon, Dusk Till Dawn. Oh, man. Hulk and Independence. Yo, look at yo, Hulk. Hulk. Shout out to you, Hulk. Shout out to you, Hulk. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. All right, let's see. What else do we got? What else do we got? We got Holtz, of course, then Cruel Intentions. Oh, the Phantom Menace. Yes. You know, Interview with the Vampire. Oh, man. Yo, I think there's a TV series coming, actually. Interview with the Vampire. It's going to be amazing. And I have to throw this out there. Phantom Menace happens to be my favorite Star Wars movie. I know. I get a lot of hate for it, but it happens to be my personal favorite. I love the pod racing. I love the whole idea of Jar Jar Binks at first. Okay, but I really love the idea of Darth Maul and the dual lightsaber, and I'm kind of more infatuated with the dual lightsaber than anything else. So, and it's the only movie that I've actually seen it in, so it's really cool for me. All right. Oh, Danny, look at Danny. Hands up to Danny. The Usual Suspects. He even threw in a Kent. His name is Verbal. Oh, he even threw in a Kent. He even threw in a quote. His name is Verbal. Yes. Let's see. 809 is saying the Rivers of Blood was nerfed. Really? I should probably read the patch notes. Let's see. Oh, U-turn. Yes. Yes. U-turn was awesome. Clay Pigeons is definitely awesome. Let's see. He lying. He don't like to fly. Lethal, you ain't lying. I definitely don't like to fly. I'm not getting in an airplane to save my life. It's not happening. Like, all right, let's see. I honestly have not played in a while, played WWE in a while, so I'm rusty. If I ever fueled in Elden Ring, but I can add a handicap to my character. Either game make you comfy in a fight. Let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question. This. I want the honest God's truth from you, Line. I want the honest God's truth. What is your level in Elden Ring? That's all I want to know. I want to know what your level is in Elden Ring, bro. And be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Remember, this is for prosperity purposes, okay? I'm gonna need you to be honest. It's definitely for prosperity purposes. So what I want to see that level. I'm gonna keep my eye to the chat because I really want to see that level. So I'm gonna keep looking over. We waiting for you, Line. Line, we waiting on you, brother. Because when you see my level, I'm not even gonna tell you my level. I'm just gonna load it. And when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness. You're gonna ask yourself one question. I'm not even lying to you. The only question you're gonna say is why. That's the only question you're gonna say is why. All right. All right. Let's see. Cowboy says, did someone say WWE? Yes. Lion is over here saying that he's gonna beat you up in the WWE. Depends on his character. Give us all of them. Give us your best. We want your highest tier character, brother. We want your number one highest tier character. That's all we're asking for. Ooh, look at the Thor charge I completely missed. I will say this. I don't like the fact that this game does not have a lock-on. I think that would be interesting. I think that would be great, to be honest with you. We kind of really need... Oh, come on. I am down. Oh, I got one more revive. Come on. Come on. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, guys, for the record, I want to say something to you all. Thank you for coming to my stream. Make sure you do hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And hey, actually, this is why I'm really upset with the other Streamlabs. So we have a goal. We have a goal up there of trying to get 150 subscribers, and we actually got one. So that's a great thing. So now we only need 149, and we only have 77 more days to do it, which is the great thing. But for some reason, Streamlabs doesn't want to work. It doesn't like me. That's okay. When I take my computer and I throw it out the window and it hits the rain and the lightning, then I will have shown Streamlabs who is the boss. Another great TV show from the 80s. Oh, man. I actually wrote that joke like 2 minutes ago. I hope it worked. All right, let's see. Holt says, I remember going to see Phantom of the Menace and watching Darth Maul initially use a single lightsaber. Though when he switched to the connected dark saber, yo, Holt, I'm with you. Every time I watch it, to this day, it gives me goosebumps. I'm not lying to you. I love that scene, man. And then like the Hurricane or not the Hurricane Riders, but like the flip kick thing that they do right after, and like how he jumps up and uses the force to like shut the door. It's so amazing, bro. I love it. I love it. All right, Lethal says Howard the Duck. Lethal. Howard the Duck is actually one of my favorite movies. I actually own that on DVD. And Night Shift, do me a favor, call Night Shift. Yeah, he's your friend. Night Shift, I hope you hear this. I hope you're listening to this. I'm calling you out. He came to my apartment and stole my movie. All right? Listen, let me tell you about my friend Night Shift. All right? Let me tell you about my friend Night Shift. Night Shift used to come to my house, steal all my DVDs. He stole all my CDs back then when you had the cassette deck. He stole it all right? He used to take it from me. And then when I go to his house and rob him back, you know what he said? Yo, you're taking my CD. I got one even better for you. This man stole, I had an Indians jacket, a yellow Indians jacket. This man stole my Indians jacket and wore it for like 3 years. So one day I was like, you know what? Can I get my Indians jacket back? You know what he said? He said he don't know what he did with it. Hurt my feelings. Let's see, who else we got in the house? Oh, we got Star Wars Plays. Hi, Star Wars Plays. I'm glad you showed up. I love the name. You know I'm about to have to ask you some questions. Anybody who comes in with the Star Wars reference, I like to ask questions because, as you can see, my name is Obi Rose Kenobi, and you have just entered the Chosen Zone. Yes, I love it that you're here. Let's see. Danny RN says, fifth. I'm trying to read that. I'm really trying to read that. Give me a second. Oh, Silence of the Lambs, great movie. Yeah, Kali, I can't do it. You guys get that point. Yo, I'll tell you what, Anthony Hopkins scared the piss out of me as a kid. I was afraid to get in trouble because I thought he was going to be the person who'd be in jail with me. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Oh, it makes sense now. I get it. I ate his liver with fava beans and a nice chant. Yeah, I get it now. I get it. I understand it now. All right, Lethal says, but you a Philly fan. Why you had an Indian jacket? Because I'm a baseball fan, and I'd like to believe I can have a team in the AL as well as the NL. And since the Indians were in the AL, now they're just called the Cleveland team. Let me tell you something. I'm allowed to do that. All right? That is my God-given right with baseball. You can't take much, but you never take my baseball. All right, let's see. Next question. Let's see. There he goes. He says, my elbow hit the keyboard. My bad. It's all right, bro. But I get it. Yeah, I get it. Oh, man. Let's get in here. I love it. Guys, listen. The chat is open for another 20 minutes. You can join at any point in time. If you want, come to hang out. Come to have fun. You guys know the rules. Let's go ahead and let's ask Star Wars Plays a question. Star Wars Play, if you are still in the chat, have to ask you, please tell us your favorite episode from Star Wars. We are talking movies. Episodes 1 through 9. You can also pick the Han Solo movie if you so choose, and or Rogue One. It's totally up to you. We will be looking in the chat for that. Oh, also, 809. Oh, his highest character level. Okay. His higher character level is 160, he thinks, but it slaps. You know what? 809 line? I told you I was going to do this. I told you I was going to do this line. And I'm only doing it just because I want you to understand. I want you to understand what you're going to be up against, bro. I just want you to understand. I know 160 slap. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Oh, I get it. We're going to come back to this comment. Holt says, I remember sneaking into Beavis and Butthead after the Fifth Element. Yes, Beavis and Butthead do America. Wait a minute. What's Beavis and Butthead movie? Because there's two. I think the one that gets a lot more notoriety, words, the one that gets a lot more recognition. Look at that. I'm a walking thesaurus and I didn't even know it. All right, so check it out. The one that gets a lot more recognition, I think, is Beavis and Butthead do America. But both those movies were great. Beavis and Butthead was that work as a kid. Let's see. He says, it's not working. We need another link. Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and copy it. Here you go. Man, I have not heard this music. I'm not lying to you. I have not heard this music in almost 2 months. And listen, this soundtrack to this game, guys, I'm telling you, it's one of the greatest things I have heard. And this is coming from a musician. I like to think I'm a great musician. I like to think I know great music. Anybody who ever wants to challenge that or debate it, the link is in the chat. Now, since Lion wanted to see character levels, or I asked him about his character level, before we move on, let's put his comment on the thing. He says, and I have to find it, his character's a 160. I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. Oh, wow, I'm hitting the wrong button. Please work. There we go. Trust me, I get it. I get it. I get it. Let me show you my status right now. One, just look at my health bar. That's all I want you to do. Just look at my health bar. Just look at it. Touch almost the whole screen. I'm a level 459. I understand that your 160 slaps. Lion, I want to tell you right now, you don't want the smoke. That's all. You don't want the smoke. I'm not even, listen, here's what I'm going to need you to do. Oh, Cowboy is about to join the chat. Hold on, Cowboy. I'm about to let you speak, but before you do, Lion just showed us his 160 character level. Lion, I'm going to need you to acknowledge me. 459, acknowledge me as your tribal chief. When you get the level 300, then you come and see me. What is going on, Cowboy? It is good to see you. What's going on, bro? No? Yes? No? Maybe so? You there? I'm not sure if he can hear us at the moment. Oh, we can't hear him. All right, so hold on. Let's let him know.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, now we can hear him. Now
you know what's crazy? It says this one might happen to you. It said the browser has lost control to the mic. Yeah, that popped up on the screen. That was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, so maybe they're having a little bit of issue, so you got to pay attention to it and then click it. Click the mute. So like it manually muted me. So
that's crazy. So give me 1 second. 459 is a scarce player over leveling him. I platinum the game at 160. I'm glad you platinum game at 160. But guess what? I'm not a scarce player over leveling. I paid my $89.99 to play this game because I pre-ordered it and I got the one. I will play this game and level up and level up. I love the hell out of this game. This game is great. This is actually probably going to be one of my favorite games of all time. If it could get over some of the things that it does that I don't like, which I know they're never going to do. The game is way too long. I'll give you that.
Hold on. You said this would be your favorite game of all time, but you haven't beat it yet?
No, I haven't beat it. I've enjoyed this game.
So then.
What? Wait a minute. So you're telling me I can't enjoy it the way I want to enjoy it?
No, what I'm
saying
saying
let's have this conversation.
In order for you to say this is one of my favorite games of all time, I feel you would have to beat it because you might, sometimes a bad ending ruins a movie. So you don't know yet because you might get to the end and be like, bro, I can't take this game. Like, I can't believe they did that. To be fair.
Hold on for a minute. Listen, I agree with you. You're probably right. I probably shouldn't say favorite game. I really like this game.
It might be though.
I got to do this. Lion, I want you to know I've never met you, Lion. I promise you. The day I meet you, I'm buying you a beer, bro. I love you, bro. I love the way he trolls me. I love it, bro. Look, because I understand what he's talking about. Like, and if you play other, you understand it. He says, "No worries, I could treat you like an in-game boss," and it's so true because the bosses are so overpowered. You ain't no good, bro. You know what I'm gonna do, Lion? I promise you this. I just got back into the WWE. I'm being dead serious. And the next wrestling game that gets released, I'm not buying this one that just came out. I'm learning way too many things right now in this moment. But I can promise you this. When the next wrestling game comes, bro, you've had more years of practice than me. You better be ready. because I'm coming for you. All right, I'm coming for you just to troll you. I love it, bro. Oh man, let's see what he say. You have to beat it. In my no LMAO, you're spending all day farming. Nah, I was just having fun beating the bosses. Oh wait, I just remembered Wes Craven's New Nightmare from the '90s. That's another good one, Danny. Let's see. I platinum this game. You need to acknowledge me, my man. I'm. You know what? We're just gonna pull that comment down. It's all up. Yo, I like Lai. He's awesome, bro. He's super awesome. Let's see. Cowboy or Holt says no, Cowboy. Let's not go there. We're giving opinions on games we ain't finished. If Obi says it's his favorite, then it's his favorite. I agree with Holt. Thank you, Holt. That's my man. Everybody give it up for Holt coming to the rescue. I appreciate it.
Here's the thing. If you say you don't plan on beating it and you just want to call it your favorite just because you love the gameplay or whatever, but I just feel like in order to have a game be your favorite, it would be nice to say it's my favorite because I look at games on different levels, right? And favorite is different from best. So I will say this, right? But when I'm looking at the best game I played, it's three things, right? It's graphics, it's the controls, and it's the story. Those three things, if they're all 10s, right? Now, favorite could be like, yo, the graphics wasn't that great, but the controls was dope. And the story was decent, but oh man, I had so much fun. So yeah, favorite could be that. I just feel like if you beat it, because you could potentially beat it and be like, yo, I can't stand this game. I'm like, but I thought it was your favorite. And what you're gonna say? Well, I didn't beat it yet. But anyway, I got two things I want to say to you. All right. Number one is this. Hello, Clarice. Her name is Clarice, and and my favorite movie series of all time is the Hannibal series.
Oh,
I'm a massive fan. Matter of fact, just this weekend it was like playing on repeat. So I watched the end of part 2, and then I totally forgot at the end what. And I won't say it. I won't be you. And I watched the end of part 2.
Oh, you ain't no good.
Led into part 1, and I sat there and like I didn't fully invest, but I listened through the whole of part 1. And then the last thing I want to say to you is, next time you play Marvel Avengers and you see enemies on the screen, please click in the right analog and you'll lock on them.
Okay. Really? Because I've been doing that. It hasn't been working. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with this PlayStation. This game crashed on me like 3 times today.
Oh, the Marvel Avengers?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with my PlayStation. I'm being so serious.
Like, it could be the Marvel Avengers. I mean, when I was on Stadia, it was known that they had a bunch of bugs. Like, so what happens? What's notorious for this game is they'll fix something. So that, like, the recent patch was 2.6. And I didn't hear that anything was buggy, but they're notorious for fixing stuff, and then it end up breaking stuff in the game. You're like, oh, so then you gotta wait to the next patch because there's so much going on.
Yeah,
think about it. It's so much going on. It's different characters have different fighting style, different weapons, different abilities, and it's a free roam multiplayer MMO. It's just so much going on. So I guess that's
it was like really weird. Well, hold on. I want to address like a couple things real quick. I have to say this. My favorite game, and I can say this without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite game of all time, and I think it was the perfect balance of those three things that you just said. Metal Gear Solid 4. Nice. Okay. You can't, I'm being dead serious. There have been 2 video games that ever caused me to break down and cry. Metal Gear Solid 4 was one of them. And I love that game. That game is just phenomenal. I don't think you can come back from that. And that's just me. Secondly, I definitely agree with Holtz. The story has to beat everything. Because if the story is great, then you'll keep playing, even if the controls are a little wonky. You'll just complain about that. To answer Lion's question, Lion said, what movie is that talking about? He was talking about The Silence of the Lambs. I like The Silence of the Lambs. The only ones I've ever seen I've seen Red Dragon, I saw Hannibal, and I saw Silence of the Lambs. I never saw the second one, the Hannibal 2. I think I saw the ending where, I saw the ending of it. But
you left the movie out.
What movie?
Hannibal Rising. I
never saw Hannibal Rising. Yo, Lion said that's just, yo, we can talk about that game. So you know what I think I want to do? I think like on what? Oh well, I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow, but yeah, we'll see. We'll talk about that. But Metal Gear, I think the next time I stream, we should talk about Metal Gear Solid 4. The last 3 hours I did. Yo, I'm with you, man. That was like wild, man. Like that game is so great. I always tell people like you can always find the joy in a video game, and you can always kind of find yourself in a video game. Like to experience emotions especially when you feel like, hey, nobody else is understanding what I'm going through, and the next thing you know, you're like, see that, and you're like, yo, that's kind of crazy. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I think I want to have that discussion. I think I want to start asking people like, hey, you know, let's talk, let's put it up for discussion, you know, like, hey, what is your, you know, favorite video game of all time? And let's just have a conversation about it. I think it's one of those things that was, you know, I think it's a really good talking point.
So let me bring this up real quick. So let me ask you this, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no. Listen, Eddie, you know how this goes.
Okay. So your channel, on the outlook, people would say it's gaming. So do you consider it gaming? Because would you mind discussing that on your channel, even though it's gaming? Like, would you say, you know what, today we're gonna discuss favorite movies? Like, do you feel, because when I was looking into wanting my channel to grow, right, the pros had all this, they say this and this, and I just say, you know what, I want to do it my way. You know, it's just me, right? So would you, on your channel, being that it's gaming, would you still want to have an episode where, like, or you were referring to on the channel, right? You would have an episode where you discuss movies?
Yeah, I would love to do that. I think the thing for me is, in all honesty, I'm kind of, is that really, really loud? Because that is super loud in my ear. Like, Roy is like, I mean, he is like in my eardrum with a microphone right now. And yeah, is it that loud or no?
It's not that loud for me.
Okay, cool beans. So yeah, because I don't want it to be blaring you guys' things out. Lethal does say Small Wonders was a great show. Small Wonders was a phenomenal show, bro. I agree there. Before I get to the next part of the chat, let me go ahead and answer this question. I don't know how to necessarily market it that way. Like, it's not just about, you know that. Like, my channel's not just about gaming. Am I playing games? Yes, I'm playing games. But this is more, let's come, let's hang out, let's have great discussions. You know, it's kind of like, I guess I'm playing the game while we're talking about whatever, whether it be your favorite movies, or maybe it's something serious. Maybe something happened in the world. Maybe somebody wants to talk about the war in the UK. You know, I'm not going to give any thoughts and opinions on it. I'm just going to let people get out what they want to say, as long as they keep it clean. You know what I mean? Don't start, you know, like, I don't want to hear, like, let's say there was a Republican and a Democrat on my show. Yo, you can have your opinions, but yo, don't turn this into a fighting ring, because that's not what we're going to do. I'll kick you both. You know what I mean? We're here to just have a discussion. And I just love to have discussions with people and bring joy and happiness to them in that discussion. Like, I saw Holtz's comment earlier. He said, you know, you've unlocked a memory for me from the 90s. You know how beautiful that is? You know, I don't know what Holtz went through today. I don't know if he had a good or a bad day at work, but now he's sitting back and he gets to relay on think about things on the 90s. My man, Danny RN, is in the building right now, and it's really cool to see him interact with people. It's like, yo, this is so awesome. People get to talk, and they get to post their opinion. Like, why not do it? So I don't know how to necessarily say, oh, come check out my gaming channel. But at the same time, we're talking about life and things in general. Because, like, when God of War 2 comes out, trust me, we'll be talking about God of War 2. Right. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you may, hey, I got a question for you. Can you tell me how do I save money on my car insurance? Oh, that's simple. Call Geico. You're saving 15 minutes or less. You know what I mean? Like you see? Nice. Like, oh, wait, hold on. I gotta read this. I just saw this pop up. I'm going to get to all the chats, but I looked down and my cursor was here. So I'm going to get to everybody's show.
Real quick so I can get myself together, man.
Hey, enjoy your stream, guys. Listen, Cowboy is streaming in about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm probably going to end my stream here shortly. I got to figure out what happened with my sound. That's going to bother me. So I'm going to try to.
It's probably what happened to me. When I jumped in your thing, it said it's the StreamYards. It just had a glitch. It said it's not picking up your mic, and I had to go hit mute to bring it back up. And then it happened again. So it's like this little thing came on the side of the screen. So okay, that sounds like this happened to you. You just was doing, you didn't see it on there. That's all.
Yeah,
in the upper left-hand corner.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and check into that.
All, because that just happened to me. You know?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, I got to figure this out, which is I'm definitely going to do that. But I don't want this because I don't want to have to use StreamYards tomorrow. Like, I only get allotted so much time, so it is what it is. But whatever. But I want to. He says, how about it when an Eagles fan and a Cowboys fan have a discussion? I'm okay with that. You know why? Because hey, have a good one, Cowboy.
Right, later.
I'm okay with that, Danny. And here's why. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, right? It's just football. So it is what it is. Let's see. He says, Holt says, I'll be there for Metal Gear Solid 4 moments. I was actually thinking about replaying that, Holt. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm thinking about, because I finally figured out how we're doing it with Ninja Gaiden, right? So I'm thinking, you know what? I might do it with Metal Gear Solid 4. I just don't know if I have it in me to show those emotions. I don't want to like start welling up and crying and people are like, oh my God, this dude is really crying. Yes, that game really, really messed with me. That game was crazy. Let's see. It's supposed to mess with how YouTube is recommendable your content, from what I understand. That's why I have 2 channels. Oh, that's awesome, Lion. And by the way, guys, Lion does also do this show on Sundays. If you're watching House of the Dragon, I believe it's called. It's the new Game of Thrones. I don't want to call it a knockoff, but spinoff. Make sure you're checking out what he's doing over there. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to love some of the conversation. I loved how, or I was part of the thing where he convinced Cowboy to start watching certain TV shows. That was a really cool way. So make sure you get over there. Make sure you check him out. It says you can't get away with having discussion on a serious topic while playing a game similar to YouTube Destiny or YouTube or Destiny. Or you can get away with having a discussion. Yeah, while you play a game similar to YouTube, hence Avengers. You know, I think it works like that. Danny says, oh, that was he asked about the Eagles fan and the Cowboys fan. Holt says, yeah, I saw a lot of huge creators split their channels as every viewer had a preference. Oh, that's insane. You know, but that would require me to have like 15,000 followers because think like I would have to like do gaming and then turn around and be like, so hey, speaking of 15,000 followers, make sure you share this channel with everybody you know right now. Let's blow that 150 out the water and add another 3 zeros and get 15,000 people in 77 days. I believe in you. Oh man. Let's see. Lethal says, I'm the Eagles fan, Dan. LOL. Oh, yeah, we got 2 Eagles fans in the chat. Shame. Y'all winning by luck, playing garbage teams in the rain and thinking y'all doing something when y'all was already down. Everybody must have forgot y'all was down in the first half, but we won't talk about that. Let's see. Mr. Urban World says, I'll rerun the stream later on. I was on my headset and couldn't type. At Holt, it was hard for me to type because people kept shooting at me. Oh, that's right. Mr. Urban World is training in VR right now. I love it. Let's see. He says, I'm the Eagles fan too at Lethal. Thanks, Lion. Listen, I know what you're doing over there. The only reason, Lion, in all honesty, the only reason I don't watch is because I don't watch the TV show. And I'm not hating on it, but I'm not sold on the idea. I'm actually, I'll give you this hot take before, because I know we're all probably gonna end up in Cowboy's stream before his stream ends, and I'll end my stream to cut it short. But here's my hot take. I'm getting so sick and tired of studios destroying things. Marvel's about to be destroyed, man. And I know everybody's like, what? Did he just say that? Yes, I just said that. I find it very hard to believe that you're going to be able to top Thanos. And you're trying to force something. You're trying to recreate magic in a bottle, as my friend Danny would say. You can't do that. It was what it was. Every time you try to recreate that same magic, you just mess it up. I'm not coming at any of the TV shows. I finally finished WandaVision. I finally just saw Doctor Strange in the Multi-Universe. And literally, I'm like, yo, this is Back to the Future. In a sense, they've remarketed Back to the Future with zombies, and Wanda's still over. And I'm just like, this is too much. Like, you guys don't have a villain right now, so you're making the people who saved the world the villains. And now I think it's Kang the Conqueror or Kang the Destroyer. Like, no, you're gonna ruin it. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. It happens every single time. If you talk to the Star Wars fans from the 80s, they'll tell you that the prequels and the sequels were the worst things that ever happened. I happen to like them all because I grew up with all of them. But there's a lot of diehard Star Wars fans out there who really don't show it much love. And I understand that. You guys are starting to mess with the source material. When you mess with the source material simply becomes immaterial. And that's my final thought. I had to do the Jerry Springer. All right, let's see. Holt says, I'll cry with you, but we have to blame the passing onion truck that came to our house. I agree, bro. So much. It's a good idea if you are monetized, because you can monetize 2 channels specifically if you're sub. See? But once again, Line, I would need like 15,000 people. That's a lot of time. Like, you figure you have to be here, right? I wouldn't be able to, work at that point. So let's see. Holt says, I find everything will be destroyed and ruined. And I agree. I have to say this really quickly. Sometimes you get remakes. Sometimes you get revamps. I think the best revamp / new way to bring people in, and no, this is not a Sony pony thing. God of War. They had pretty much so much source material that they could pull from. Even when the stories that you played you thought were bad, they tied into it. And I think that the way they're going with it in the direction, I think they probably, depending on where this goes, you'll probably be able to get 2 more real God of War games out of this. That's the problem with Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid, great series franchise. They should have stopped with Metal Gear Solid 4. We could have waited for remasters. We could have waited for remakes. Look at what happened with Metal Gear Solid 5. It pretty much tanked. People loved the game. People hated the game. People barely played it. The online was kind of garbage. It wasn't beautiful. At least that's the way I remember it. It wasn't beautiful. I'm not coming at the Fast and the Furious, but look at the Fast and the Furious at this point. Do you guys really care to see another one? And I'm not hating on it. I'm definitely not. It had its time and it had its place. But as I said in my short, it's fall time. Sometimes you got to let those things fall away. And I think it's time that we figure out hire either new writers or get a better story. But until you do that, you're not going to top Thanos. And if you can't top Thanos, you got to bring something else better, which is, I think, what they did with Star Wars when we got to finally see Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader. That was amazing. I'm not going to ruin that. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out. With that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to end this broadcast. Before I let you guys go, let's go ahead and let's see. Oh, wait, Holt said, guess the revamps would include vampires, a modern take on them. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's shout everybody out who showed up. Holt was in the building. Thank you for contributing today to the conversation. We really appreciate it. Lion was in the building. Everybody, if you didn't see it, Lion did acknowledge me as tribal chief today. Danny RN was in the building. He is the Eagles fan. Thank you, Danny RN, for showing up. Mr. Urban World was in the building. It was really, really awesome. Lethal, thank you for showing up. We really, really appreciate you showing up, making this go smooth, helping us be a part of it, being part of the conversation is really awesome. Let's see. Who else did we have in the chat? I'm scrolling up. Oh, how can we forget Cowboy? Cowboy was in. He said, can we join today? Yes, you can. He joined. He had a blast. I'm trying to find her comment. I believe. Oh, my man Josh was in the building. Thanks, Josh, for showing up. We definitely appreciate you showing up, hanging up, having a blast. It was really, really awesome. My man Dre was in the building. Dre, thanks for showing up. We really appreciate it. It was pretty awesome. Rude Diggs was here. Thank you, Rude Diggs, for showing up. We appreciate you showing up. Windstar was in the building. He's letting me know about my save. It's true. My save is all jacked up. Cammy was in the building. Thank you, Cammy, for showing up. Make sure you check out her vlogs, her daily life vlogs. She's walking around New York City. She's doing great things with her daughter. They're having a blast. Make sure you go and check her out. My man PlayStation 6 Ron was in the building. We can't forget Ron. Ron, thank you for showing up. That was awesome for you to get here. Really definitely appreciate you showing up, having a blast, hanging out in the Chosen Zone with Obi Rose Kenobi. With that being said, guys, want to highlight a couple things. Today is Tuesday. Hoy es martes. Yes, today is Tuesday. Make sure you guys enjoy your night. Make sure you guys are staying safe. Go check out Cowboy Stream. He's streaming right now. I believe on Thursday, Purple does have another interview coming out. She also has a stream on, I can't get it out, please forgive me, Sundays at 8 o'clock, so make sure you check her out. I'm just trying to highlight everybody. Oh, make sure you check out Lion's TV show, or Lion's, I don't want to call it a podcast, but it's almost like a podcast. He's talking about the House of the Dragon. Make sure you check out Lion. Who else am I missing? Oh, I don't know if Holt isn't streaming yet, so I don't believe he's streaming. I highlighted Cammy. Yeah, I think I got everybody. If I didn't get everybody, please forgive me. Please charge it to my memory and not my heart. I want to thank you guys for showing up. You guys do know what I like to say. Life is a game, so please make sure you play, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? That was so much fun. We had a blast. We got through it. We got to play some video games. We got to have some good conversation. There was a bunch of energy. It was awesome. Yo, I had a blast. I hope you guys had a blast. I'm very humbled because you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to spend this time with me. So I'm very, very grateful. If you want to see more content like this, it's very simple. All you got to do is like, comment, and please subscribe. If you want to go ahead and you want to throw a tip in the tip jar, that's simple as well. All you have to do is check the description. The link is in the description. Any and all tips are appreciated. Until I see you on the next time, God bless you and you have a wonderful day. Peace.